xenophobia, right?
Yeah.
When Ghanaians they see a fellow person from Ghana, I mean from Nigeria, and chasing them with weapons and killing them.
No.
Thank you. That's one. Because his ideology was promote black love.
So you think he'll be very proud of himself?
He'll be very proud of. Look, his way. It's a long bumpy road to erase the tragedy and the trauma that happened to the black race. Okay, but if you follow that path, eventually the mind will be free. Okay, and the generation will be free. But Martin Luther, Nelson Mandela, and all these other African nations.
Congo and Patrice Lumumba. What do you think of
Patrice Lumumba got assassinated before we even see his action forward. Okay. But his ideology was similar to Kwame Nkrumah's.
You think he'll be proud of himself?
No, he'll be disappointed. And Congo, Patrice Lumumba will be so disappointed. Congo's a sellout country. The leaders are sellout. Where you are from Congolese, you yourself can't even bring your own business or take mineral out of your own country. But an outside party can come and do it.
You want to be able to take minerals out of your
country? Why not? It's my country. I was born there.
That violates international.
And forget international. These white people, these Asian people are doing. Every people are coming over here taking minerals from Congo and taking them over. They're not violating international laws. Killing innocent animals that didn't do anything to them, just for trophy. They're not violating international laws. No. So you can't tell me nothing. What I'm saying.
Let's look at Muammar Gaddafi.
Okay, Muammar Gaddafi. To me, I'll call him not just me. He's the father of AU. Yeah. Muammar Gaddafi is the embodiment of the whole Pan-Africanism and the AU and everything that any black leader, whether they are extremists or whatever means they want to use. I think everybody, Pan-Africanism on every black person, Muammar Gaddafi is the ideal idol.
You think he'll be proud of himself at the status of Libya in Africa?
Wow, that's not the question to be asked. Libya doesn't exist anymore. Libya is not a country. Libya just a faction of extremists fighting now after the Western world left it.
They have a president there right now, actually.
No, they have like 3 presidents or 2 presidents because they have the southern or whatever the Libya president.
So what would you think he'll be happy with the status of Africa?
Gaddafi?
Yeah.
No, Gaddafi will be crying. Gaddafi be happy for Libya.
They said Mugabe, after Mugabe passed away, Mugabe actually did not even die in Zimbabwe. He died in one of them Asian countries where he went for treatment. He said Mugabe died a bitter man. He was very bitter when he died because he was overthrown by his own people that he seek to.
No, Mugabe will be bitter because Mugabe is an ideological person who believes Africa for Africans. We have Africa for Africans. Nangawa, who used to be the defense minister for Mugabe, to call him the crocodile. He did all the dirty work for Mugabe, killing the opposition, killing people, and now he sell out to the Western world because of power. But the most annoying thing why Gaddafi will be bitter is that when he comes to power, the first thing that he do is give lands back to the slave masters. That's not okay. Irrespective of how you think, people cannot take our land. We get it back. Then you come to power. The next thing you do is give the lands back to those people and start paying them. Why would you use Zimbabwe money to pay people that took the land from slavery?
What do you make of General Idi Amin Dada?
Idi Amin?
Yeah.
I think Idi Amin, they have mischaracterized him. Anybody that did not conform to colonialism or colonization has been characterized in a way they make you look bad, because we had in Africa, Idi Amin used to eat human people. And if that news could spread, that means it's a propaganda.
Yeah.
How can a normal human being, even Hitler, they didn't say Hitler was eating human beings. But because Idi Amin was somebody who did not subject himself to white superiorism or superiority, they characterized him that way. I think Idi Amin was somebody who did not believe in colonialism too.
You think he will be the same right now?
Idi Amin and Uganda, I don't know, but Uganda is not doing well right now. I think he will be sad too, because Idi Amin.
So why? That's my final question. Goes to why has Africa disappointed its heroes and the people who fought in the past for liberation? Why have we disappointed them so much? What's the problem?
I think the only people I think that did not sell out is the African American community because they actually live with the masters.
But you say they still have disappointed their heroes.
I'm coming.
Yes.
We have means of production in Africa.
Yeah.
We control our stuff, our
Yeah.
resources. African Americans don't own nothing. They are people still own factors of production. And if I tell you I'm giving you freedom, but I don't give you financial economic freedom, I'm just playing you. It's a Mickey Mouse freedom. You just in a small box, I let you out in a big box, then you are happy, but you're still in the box. It's a Mickey Mouse freedom. They gave African American people here. You can vote, you can do this. Not the electoral college system. Make sure African Americans, their vote doesn't count. But in Africa, we have factors of production. We control our resources, we control them, but yet still we were able to sell our own people to all these leaders we're talking about. Mandela, Thomas Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, all the leaders in the present current African countries. They are aligned with the Western world. They listen to they are the puppets of the Western world. They are not following either ideology of Mandela or Kwame Nkrumah. Because wow, a country like Ghana, we owe a whole lot of mineral resources, and I think we don't get even 20% from the gold that most people from Ghana haven't even seen gold in real life before. It's all taken away by Western world people. The cocoa, we have cocoa, multi-billion-dollar industry in the world. Africa doesn't get those monies. We don't get the returns. Our farmers in the village, our people dying, killing themselves. I think, yes, still, all these things, what I would say is, let's learn from the situation. Let's learn from people that have been able to beat the system, beat the case, and study from them, like China, Korea, Japan, and follow suit instead of us blaming. Because if we argue about the ways and manner our leaders should go about stuff, we keep arguing, condemning, and blaming each other forever. We don't do that. We are in 2019 going to 2020. We want our people not to be living and drinking from the same water with the cattle, and whatever means you have, whether you are Kwame Nkrumah, you are Mandela, we want to be independent like Chinese people, Japanese people, Korean people, or even India. You know what I mean? Talking about arguing like this person was radical, this person was moderate. What was the result? In the end, they didn't fail us, we failed ourselves. Kwame Nkrumah could say independence of Ghana is meaningless.
Yeah.
Until it's linked with the liberation of all African countries. I don't even think the African people today, anybody going to school with a PhD or other nonsense that they have, all the school they've been going to is useless. They don't think, nobody cares. You know, we Africans, African Americans, we are the same people. We want to achieve our individual means today and be good with life. But if I'm not okay, if you go out, you're a black person, any African American watching is a black person. You from the Caribbean, you're a black person. If you come here in the US, the police stop you. They'll treat us all the same. If they don't kill you, you are lucky. So we have issues to address, and I think we don't have to dwell on our approaches, the approaches. Let's learn from people that have been able to do it. Chinese people were poor. I think Ghana, when we get independence, we were richer than China. But now, even Malaysia, Ghana even gave a loan to South Korea. But today, we are not even close to those people. Let's be patriotic people to ourselves, Africans, African Americans. If only you are a black person, let's all be patriotic and back on things that will improve black people's life. We can't criticize our leaders forever. Whoever, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Kwame Nkrumah, Mandela, the approach was different. What did we gain? In the end, I think we're still in the same situation. We haven't Mickey Mouse freedom. There's nothing good about black people's life. Everywhere in the world where black people life is poor, is dirty, it's any bad thing you can talk about in the world, that is where you find them. Mm-hmm. Go to South Africa, come to the US here, go to Brazil, Haiti is even worse. Go to Ghana, it's the same. So we need improvement. I think whatever
I'm going to be come and wrap it up for me.
Yeah.
Why do you think we have disappointed? Why do you think we have disappointed our heroes so much? What is the problem? What hasn't been done, or what needs to be done?
You know, I thought about it, sit here down, thinking about your question. Honestly, came down to one answer: fear. Until the black mind stopped fearing its colonial masters, our white brothers, our Asian brother, Arab brothers, until we stop looking them as superior to us. That's why we continue failing our heroes, because our hero has the courage to say, "Hey, we have the ability to decide how we want to live our life our own way. It's our land, it's our country. Like we do not need no foreign power to dictate how we want to live our life."
The current crop of black people and
they
have fear in them.
Not the leaders, the people.
We're afraid.
The people are afraid. The leaders, you have so liberator leaders who are willing to stand up.
Not to catch you off. No, let me one point. The most people, black people that are afraid are African Americans. They are quick to kill each other. One small misunderstanding, but when they have issue with the other race, I don't know if you come to other people, they know the law. But with themselves, look at how they kill Nipsey Hussle. But them, it's different, but we have to say it. African Americans living in the US, with themselves, they are the most savage people they could be. Look at Chicago. The statistics, they kill more than Afghanistan and other parts of the world. But just black on black. But they can't even revolt for their own family, you know? Although we don't preach for any violence, we don't preach for that.
Let me finish my point. My point was this. I think the worst thing that could happen to black people, it's not a slave mind. It's a fear of having freedom, mental freedom. You mentioned the Mickey
Mouse freedom.
Mickey Mouse freedom. Which you're right, and I think those apply both on the continent of Africa. The continent of Africa, you mentioned, we might have land. Some countries might have control of major resources or productive. However, they're still enslaved, which is why most countries are still paying billions of dollars to France. You know, they can't even manage their own currency, which it's a shame. So I think it comes down to the people, because if you look, whenever we have a strong leader who's not going to bow down to the west, to the east, whatever north people, whatever colonists are coming from, the first people who betray him is own people.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the next person to be killed is Kagame. He should be careful.
He should be careful.
Because how he's going about bringing improvement. Now Rwanda is like the Western world.
It's the idea of whenever you have someone in a team who's afraid to commit to the certain agenda or to certain views about to fail, because that will be the weakest link person who's going to betray you. You know? Look, for example, Jesus Christ. Judas did not believe. He did not fully believe, and he thought this man was great. That's why he wouldn't. He wouldn't buy. So I think like we should learn from our mistake, because if you look, all the great leaders, they were betrayed by the persons who were close to them. If I become a great leader, the first person next to me who's close to me is dead. I just say that. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's wrap it up, guys.
That's my point.
Thank you everybody who joined us tonight. You can still watch the video. It will be available on Facebook. Keep supporting Russia Africa, Facebook and YouTube as well. Sun Valley Taxes, David Sakino Clothing Line, Zola Crew. We're still promoting the Kiss Daniel event. Russia Africa is a proud media partner of the Kiss Daniel event, and you can win yourself some tickets.
Yeah, can I?
To the event. Go ahead, B.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to win some free 2 tickets to the Kiss Daniel, and tickets are going fast, and the prices continue increasing by the minute. So here's how you do it. Well, Russia Africa, we're gonna post the post on Facebook, on our Facebook page. So the post does have instruction to how you're gonna go about to get your name entered into the
raffle.
Yeah, the raffle, the draw that we're gonna do here in the studio to announce the two winners of the tickets. So please, number one, go like Russia Africa page to see that post, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Then you can be able to see that post that we're gonna post. It's gonna be strictly on the Russia Africa page. Like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. Subscribe us on our YouTube page, and then go ahead if you want those Kiss Daniel tickets.
Yeah, so people, if you're watching this show, Russia Africa, pretty much in Arizona, we are the only media group that talks about black people issues. We need sponsors. Black people, you need to support your own. People need to come support us. We've been doing this for 5 years. We appreciate brothers for supporting us, but we still need supporters. We need sponsors, people that will sponsor our show. And please like our page on Facebook and on YouTube. We could be making some memes from YouTube if you guys subscribe to our YouTube page. On YouTube, we are